and welcome to NewsFirst Prime. This is Archana Ravi Kumar. Evolution happens everywhere. Why not in traffic too? Today we are at the Traffic Police Museum, which showcases the history and evolution of traffic police management in the city. And to talk about this, we have with us the Joint Commissioner of Police, Traffic MN Anucheth. So this Traffic Police Museum, we just saw it was amazingly good. How did you come up with this idea?
The basic idea was to showcase and chronicle the history of traffic police.
Okay.
We have a very rich history extending to 1908 when traffic police duties were assigned to traffic police for the first time.
Okay.
So we wanted to chronicle that and showcase how from a mere force of one inspector and 18 staff, today we are a force of 6,000 people monitoring 14,000 kilometers of road network in Bengaluru with 44,000 intersections. So like how we used to do hand signaling, how we are been able to take massive strides in technological advancements, incorporate technology, leverage technology, how we are using social media today, and then we wanted to highlight that. And then as they see the museum, they can experience the facilities in our experience center, where we have basically gamified experience regarding traffic rules and safety. People can learn rather than just reading and learning. People can play games, play quizzes, experience how a drunk driver, if you're wearing a glasses, how we would see this thing, and see our digital simulation and all those things. And then the idea behind this is to give a different experience and make it more relatable to the kind of jobs we do and promote road safety.
Actually, it appears very nostalgic for people who have actually seen before the Bangalore. So could you just explain to us?
So basically this section is regarding the history of traffic police.
Yes.
Here we have the replica of the Mysore Police Act of 1908, which basically started the assigning traffic duties to police. Then the traffic wing was created in 1930 by Sri F.A. Hamilton, and this is how we are housed in this place. And then now today we have moved to a traffic management center here. And this is the section regarding signaling. This is a traffic constable doing signaling in 1963 inside Kaban Park. They used to wear a 2 feet, they used to stand on a 2 feet pedestal and do the traffic signaling. And this in Lido Theatre. And then we moved on to this traffic kiosks. So this is a kiosk near NR Square in 1970. Then we moved to such kind of kiosks, right?
Yes.
Few were donated by like a Rotary and all that. This is the famous Mise Timaya at GPO Circle, which is now renamed as Mise Timaya Circle, where he passed away while trying to save a child from a matador. He's our mascot also. And this is the first traffic signal light in 1964.
Where was this one?
This is at NR Junction. NR Square. Yeah, it's there. This is the solar signal lights. Then this is the first timed signal in India.
In India itself?
Yeah, in India. This is in 1999 at Kaveri Theatre.
Right?
Now we have moved on to adaptive signaling. This is the moderato system.
Yeah.
And if you take up the phone here and you press this button, you can hear the evolution of this thing as well.
So it gives you the history of the evolution.
We have in bilingual, both Kannada and English. This is about signaling. And this is regarding the present day signaling system. Which is the adaptive signals, which you talk about. And this is a small cafe, which we are operating shortly. Here, people who come to pay the fine can have a look at this thing as well and pay the fine at our fine counter. And so here we have the outriders, right? So this is an outrider escorting Queen Elizabeth when she visited India in 1961. It's a very historical, rare photograph. This is the outriders of the past. And this is the outriders that we use today. It's a modified bullet bike. And so it just shows the evolution of how outriders are escorts basically. For high dignitaries. Then we have information about the traffic warden organization and how people can become a traffic warden. And so anybody who's willing to, volunteer. Age between 25 to 60 years of age, who can give 16 hours of his month to us, 4 hours a week.
Only 16 hours
That's
a month.
That's it. They can come and volunteer with us. So these are some uniforms that we have recreated. This is used by a constable in 1937. This has history behind it. Sri Gundu Rao, the then Chief Minister of Karnataka, he had visited London in 1982. So he wanted to remake the image of police. So he came back and he launched this uniform
Okay.
with navy blue pants and this custodian helmet,
Okay.
which we've been able to recreate now. But it was short-lived. The helmet was 1.5 kg, so it used to cause headaches. So it was removed.
But the uniform color also got changed to khaki.
Yeah, everything changed back.
Okay.
It reverted back to what it was. So here we have the evolution of the uniform. This was how the constables and the officers used to dress.
Right.
And then in 1957, traffic police started wearing white.
White.
So this is his name is Mise Jairaj, a famous traffic constable of then.
Okay.
He is seen wearing that full-armed white shirt. It's called a snake buckle belt.
Okay.
And in 1973, the pants came into vogue.
Okay.
So
But why did they have this white separate?
So white, basically in the night, when the light hits you,
Okay.
you're visible.
Right.
So traffic police was given white upper shirts.
Oh, fine.
Yeah. That's the whole reason of going to white.
Okay.
So that you're more visible.
That's nice.
So here we have the present day uniforms. This is the uniform shift for 2 years we had.
Okay.
Present day uniforms, we have walkie-talkie, we have hands-free, we have a body-worn camera, we have reflective jackets, we have blinkers, we have raincoats.
Right.
So all these modern gadgets our traffic constables were wearing. So we wanted to showcase that.
Okay. Sir. And anything for pollution? They wear some?
Yeah, they do wear, but I think that is depending on the junction that they work in and other things. So this is the awareness campaign. This is a small girl being trained in 1962.
Okay.
That was when awareness started. It has more than now 60 years of history of training school children.
Okay.
What we could today call a safe student association for road safety. That is there. This is our traffic training institute, where we train traffic officers in traffic duties. Not only from our city, from entire Karnataka. We train other like BMTC drivers, home guards. We train errant drink and drive drivers in various things in this.
Okay.
This is the student of our association for road safety. The idea is to catch them young and train them in safety and traffic rules and all that.
So it's happening still?
Yeah, still it's the largest ongoing. It started in 1977.
Okay.
And it's still ongoing. This is the traffic path that we have.
Okay.
This is basically with regard to traffic awareness. This section deals with how violation enforcement was done. So, as you can see some photos of yesteryear.
Okay.
This photo is of, there should be traveling vans where the magistrate would sit in important locations this van would go. People would pay fines to the magistrate.
Magistrate itself would collect.
It is called a traveling court.
Okay.
Mobile courts. This is a traffic management center and enforcement center in Ashok Nagar. This is prior to us shifting here. This facility was built in 2014.
Okay.
And today this is what we have as smart enforcement center. See how Bangalore Traffic Police has been using technology not just today, since last 50 years. In 1976 we had the first Doppler radar gun developed by HAL, and this is the exact model of that.
Okay.
We have been able to preserve it.
All right. Okay.
That's
So
a
this is the
photo in
original.
1970s. Yeah, this is the original this thing. And that is the interceptor vehicles.
Right now,
Then this is the present day ITMS system, the speed trap cameras that we have here.
Okay.
And this is with regard to, we have this thing called computers. This was developed by IISc.
Yes. Yes. Sir.
And we have Blackberries. We used to use Blackberries.
Yeah.
And now we have shifted to the POS machines.
Yes.
This is the alcometer. If you see that black color alcometer, it is analog alcometer. So if it went to red, means he had crossed the limit.
Okay. So
So
everything
now
is
it's
digitalized.
Yeah, this is basically how enforcement has evolved. This is our first traffic management center when we were at the public utility building in the 13th floor. You can see 5 cameras were kept on 3 TV screens.
Okay.
From there we have evolved to
Multi-cam.
70 feet by 14 feet video wall with 9,000 cameras.
Okay.
Right. So then it shifted to 170 cameras in 2008-9
Okay.
in Ashok Nagar again. And we now shifted to this. This is the present day video wall.
Video wall.
9,000 plus cameras. We have 10 drones. We have 12 PTZ cameras. We have 330 RLVD cameras. You name it, we have it. And it's monitored by 80 people.
80 people.
Yeah.
So what from you started from 18 to what is the strength now?
We started from 18, today is 6,074.
Okay.
Yeah. And so this is how, this is the old walkie-talkies.
Yeah.
Today we have gone to hands-free.
Okay.
Right? And this is the Astra map. And this is the drones, that the latest technology that we are using now.
Okay.
And this is a very this is the first one-way in Bangalore city, the Subedar Chatram Road, near Majestic, the Annamma Swami, Annamma Devi Temple.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
It's there. This is the one-ways in Bangalore. And this is how signages used to be.
Then only we had one ways.
Yeah, we had one-ways, and this is the signboards that have been
Yes.
used. So this would be the museum section of our traffic.
So a lot of research has gone into it. So how much?
So yeah, I started researching about a year back, exactly a year back in January 2024.
Okay.
Jan-Feb we started, and we started collecting data. It was not easy. We had to go through a lot of books and a lot of materials to go through. We had to go to Karnataka State Archives, the Mysore State Archives. We went to the archives of Prajavani and Hindu. To their photo, this thing to get many of the photos have been taken from them. We were lucky enough that those photos were preserved, and they were of historical significance. And it took about 8 to 9 months to just get the data ready. Then I think we started this project sometime in September, the physical installation, and today we are here. A lot of people have worked on it.
But AI to something like this. So you've been doing a lot of things. Is it because of your tech background? I mean, these ideas is...
No, I always feel a person who does not know his past will never be successful in his future, right? So I think as a organization, we need to know how we came through. And it was a strong... I actually wanted to write a history book on the history of the traffic police. But it turned out to be a museum with a coffee table book.
I think it's visible and everybody can easily
access. I think it's accessible. So since it's open to public, they'll get a sense of history when we move through, and they'll also get nostalgic pictures of Bangalore city itself for a Bangalorean who's lived in Bangalore. So I think they'll be mesmerized by the photo collection that we have. And even for the young children, if we can go there,
they'll also know how our traffic has evolved, and
it's important to know.
Very important.
And I think we should cherish our history. I think we have a very rich history. We want to document that. So that would help us. So this is our experience center. Experience center, we have, this is a game where you learn to give way to a pedestrian and to an ambulance. And if you score well, you get a reward and a gift at the end of this thing. So when the children start coming, we'll start giving them rewards for doing well in this. This is where you can learn about how to wear seatbelt and what the importance of seatbelt. And here is the quizzes that you can play. This is a chatbot of Bangalore. We call it Pragna. So we have done micro simulation of entire Bangalore city here. Out of the 14,000 road network, we have simulated 3,200 kilometers of road network. Of all the high density corridors, arterial roads and sub-arterial roads and collector roads. So here we can actually simulate what would happen if I shut off one road, if I make it a one-way, if I reverse an existing one-way, if I make a one-way into a two-way. What happens if a procession is going and traffic slows down? What happens if I close Kaban Park on Saturdays? Right? That's one big issue going on, that don't close Kaban Park on this thing. So we can actually show how it affects traffic on the other sides.
So this is the live.
This is the live data. We are taking real-time inputs from our data and getting this done. On this, the digital twin is being built. That is a long next year's concept where we want to be able to simulate mobility of Bangalore, not just traffic. Right? But here right now we are able to simulate scenarios. What happens, say Chinnaswamy Stadium match is happening. I close down the road between Queens and Anil Kumble Circle. What would happen? Or if congestion is there, how can I divert? This gives us viable solutions. So that's the whole idea of simulating this.
And then you inculcate into Astram app.
Absolutely. This then gives us what we need to do. What we need to do is push to the Astram app.
So Astram can be downloaded by all of us.
Everybody. I'll just speak about the Astram app. So in Astram there are 5 basic features that we have. The first is within 5 kilometer radius of your location, you get to know what are the impediments to traffic flow, like accidents, roadblocks, vehicle off-road, waterlogging, tree fall, protest, processions, all that which is reported is crowdsourced and put to you. You can also have your favorite routes and plan the route. we don't intend it to be an alternative to a map-based services like a Google or a Maple or anything. Right? The basic idea is that you can plan your route and you can find out what are the obstacles to in and around you and the hotspots of traffic.
So more informed about the traffic, basically.
Second, you get advisories from traffic police.
Oh, is it? Okay.
All authentic advices from traffic police are pushed, so you can read about it. Third, you can report accidents. That I feel is the most important feature.
Right.
I think any person going on the road can be a good Samaritan. All you have to do is point and click and just upload.
Okay.
We get the location through the photo. We don't ask any questions.
Okay.
Our basic idea is to reach there fastest and ensure medical care is given to them at the earliest. In 2024, we reduced accidents by 2%, fatal accidents by 2%, and overall the overall accident by 5%. Pedestrians death reduced by 18%. I think we can do much more with the help of public. Fourth, you can report violations done by others as well as incidents. Say there's a water logging, there's a tree fall, you can report it. It's immediately populated by us. Fifth, you can view and pay fines. Moreover, if the violation was incorrectly raised for whatever reason, you can dispute it.
So it's a one-stop solution for
a commuter of Bangalore. I think it will be a useful app. I request everybody to download it. It's available on both iOS and Android platforms, and make good use of that.
Definitely. So I think it is useful for all of us. We can plan our day and travel everything well.
And here we have this is regarding the Astra map, right?
Okay. This is the Astra map.
Yeah, this is the Astra map. This is how the page of Astra map looks like. Okay. So this is the advisories you get. You can view and pay and dispute traffic.
Just click on it and you will have.
Yeah, you can go. You can report an accident.
Okay.
And you can plan your events as well. So in my routes, you can select your favorite routes. You get planning the route along the way. So this is the about traffic. This is our ATCS signaling system. Just an actual live model of how a ATCS signal works is here. And that is basically for children to learn hand signaling. If you stand here and if you show your hand.
Stop vehicles coming from behind.
Okay.
Stop vehicles coming from front.
Basically to learn hand signaling, and children can
Stop vehicles coming from front and behind.
So it's like.
Stop vehicles coming from both left and right.
This is regarding our drone system. We have 10 drones which we use for traffic management in peak hours.
Okay.
This we have done in both Kannada and English.
Okay.
Kannada can do a lot more improvement. The more we talk, the more it learns. But English, it's.
What is this actually?
This is basically a chatbot. Basically a chatbot which interacts with the user and gives information regarding traffic related issues. We are calling it
ವಾಸ್ತವವಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ಚಾಟ್‌ಬಾಟ್ ಆದರೆ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿನ ಸಂಚಾರ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಗಳಿಗೆ ತಜ್ಞರ ಒಳನೋಟಗಳು ಮತ್ತು ಪರಿಹಾರಗಳನ್ನು ಒದಗಿಸುವುದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು.
What is the fine for not wearing a helmet?
ಹೆಲ್ಮೆಟ್ ಧರಿಸದಿದ್ದರೆ ದಂಡವನ್ನು ನಿರ್ಧರಿಸಲು ಸಾಧ್ಯವಿಲ್ಲ ಏಕೆಂದರೆ ಆ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ನಿರ್ದಿಷ್ಟ ವಿವರಗಳನ್ನು ಒದಗಿಸಲಾಗಿಲ್ಲ.
Definitely, it's beautiful. It's wonderful, actually. And this is a very nice way of educating kids also. It's easier, practically educating all of them, in fact.
Yeah, they'll have a good understanding of how signaling is there, what drones are, how to obey traffic rules and violations, and how to stop violations, and how to improve road safety. That's the idea.
Okay.
They'll get it's like I said, they can play a quiz with touch, and they can play a game. They'll understand the importance of seat belt.
Yes.
And they'll learn a little bit about this thing as well. This modeling has been done because we have a small room at the back where researchers do keep working.
Okay.
And if I want to see something more important at a bigger screen, we can do the visualization here in this curved screen.
Right.
Yeah, that's it.
So I think it's beautiful and wonderful. Actually, none of us expected, something like this, at least in traffic. And so you're so accessible to people. I think people should come forward and, download Astram and definitely make use of it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being on the show. Traffic Police Museum has definitely got back all the memories of police from my childhood. I think it's a place to come, experience, and know many traffic rules too. For more such interesting content, keep watching NewsFirst Prime.